Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman. Now I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. I swear, man, this place is like home for me now. It seems it's the only place I do my videos. I'm once again in my car because it's live reaction time, and it is Thursday night, opening night for the new movies. So you know I'm just coming out of the theater. And I gotta say, man, this was a last minute kind of decision for me. I was at work today on lunch. It's like, there are a couple movies I gotta hold on because I've promised some people I'll go see those with them. But I was like, there's got to be something that's come out this weekend that I haven't like assigned to somebody yet. And sure enough, there was one film. And when I saw which one it was, I went, ooh, I forgot that came out this week. And I got excited because I'm a huge fan of both leads. And these two leads together are like the perfect male-female combination of what they are and what they do. They balance each other out and should be able to play off each other so well because their styles just are built to do that. So I was excited to laugh a lot tonight. The question, as always, though, is did the Seaman laugh a lot? Well, if you want to know, you know the drill, man. Pull up a chair, take a seat. I am fresh out the theater after seeing Night School, and I gotta tell you, man, when I saw Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish were gonna be teaming up for a movie about, a high school dropout going back to get his GED, I wasn't expecting much from the movie, but man, was I expecting a lot of laughs from the comedy because both of their fast, talking, just general way in which they deliver their humor just seems to fit each other so well. I was like, this is a comedy match made in heaven. And although Hart may have reached his peak, I think there are a lot of people that out there are kind of tired of Kevin Hart. It'll say that he's kind of oversaturated a little bit, and there was a point where it certainly did feel that way. But I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen Kevin Hart in a movie, and I was excited to see him lead a comedy where he's the real headline. Although I was more excited about Tiffany Haddish, but that's just me personally because her star is rising so fast, and she's so naturally funny and witty. And then you throw in a supporting cast that's as good as this one is. Like, man, I mean, look, I'm doing my video on my computer so I can have my phone to get all the names right because they all deserve the shout outs in live reaction right now, man. I mean, Rob Riggle, Taran Killam, Romani Malco, Mary Lynn Rashka, Keith David, Ben Schwartz. I mean, just a ton of really funny people that I am a personal fan of all of them. And I gotta say, this supporting cast really, really delivers. Mary Lynn Rashka is absolutely hysterical, man. She has some moments that she's playing one of those roles where she, is one thing, but as you find out more, she's really something else. And when she really lets herself go loose, it really hits quite well. Same with Keith David. I love anytime he's playing a hard-ass dad. He does it so well here. And the riffing that he has with Kevin Hart, I thought worked pretty well. And then Romani Malco. Rob Riggle and Taran Killam do really solid jobs and match just about what you're used to from both of them. But Romani Malco, man, he's my standout of the supporting cast. Big fan of his, man, from 40-Year-Old Virgin to Weeds. And it's been a while since I've seen him. He's actually got a new show coming out on ABC. But the Million Little Things, I think, is the name of that one. But it's been a while since I've seen him in a movie, and he gets a lot to do and a lot to play with. And every time he is on screen, just on fire in this film. So you hear all that, and you're like, oh, man, this movie is going to be huge. It's going to be really funny. Tell me, Corey. Tell me, Seaman. Tell me. What were Haddish and Hart like? And they're funny. They'll make you laugh. Hart's always going to make you laugh. Haddish's always going to make you laugh. But I thought their comedy level was about on the same scale as the supporting cast. And that was uber disappointing. Because this movie has a massive problem. It has a terrible script. Script is really weak. It feels very half-assed. You're dealing with some subject matter like learning disabilities. Kevin Hart's character has multiples, which is why he dropped out of high school and why he struggles with test taking. The way in which it deals with trying to fix those things, I wasn't a huge fan of that direction. It's funny to watch, but I was like, that's not how you fix a learning disability. And it never really has anything to say about having learning disabilities or how to overcome those things, other than, like, if you let Tiffany Haddish kick your ass and you try real hard, you can do anything. And to me, that's a half-assed script approach to subject matter that could have gotten a lot of depth out of the story. That's fine. You have two leads that can carry a really weak script. And like I said, when you have a supporting cast that's making you laugh as much as this one is, it should be a slam dunk. Problem is, this movie never lets Hart or Haddish go. It felt like both of them were held back the whole movie. And I don't know if that's them just showing up to just show up, or if it was the movie or the editing or the director. I would be interested to see how much stuff didn't make the movie, because there should have been tons of moments where Haddish and Hart could have just been riffing, and ad-libbing. And the couple times they start to, it's really funny. But it never seems to get going. It always seems to be in that startup and then it's on to the next thing. And that's because this movie operates kind of like a snapshot photo book, where it's like, there's a full arc and there's a story, but you're really just kind of snapping in and out of different scenes that kind of tell a story, but you never dive into or try to discover anything with those. And if you're not going to do that and create a rock solid film, you got to let your leads do what they do, because they do what they do really, really well. And you could see hints of it, but it never hits stride ever. So ultimately, and this might be shocking to you because I'm so positive normally, but man, what a major disappointment Night School was. I had low expectations going in because I was expecting a weak script. I was not expecting to see a movie that didn't let Kevin Hart or Tiffany Haddish shine. And that is super disappointing. So there you go, man. Maybe a C-man first. I mean, I don't think I'm always agreeable, and I can always find the good, as I did. There are some positives in this movie, but ultimately, as a whole, chalk it up, man. C-man, not a fan of Night School. So there you go. It feels disappointing because I don't usually find myself there. But the real question now is, what are you thinking, man? Are you excited about this movie? If you haven't seen it, do you want to see it? Have I dashed your hopes and dreams? If you have seen it, did you like it more than me? Am I missing something? Did it connect? Were they funnier than I thought they were? I don't know, man. Hit those comments. Let me know everything you're thinking. As always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and little bell so you can get alerts every time I make a new video. For the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down, I am the C-Man. I'm signing up. Peace. You wanna do more with the C-Man? You can see this video or this one. And don't forget subscribing over here.